Hey gamer, how's it going today? So I've been playing Fishing Planet for a little while now. Definitely no expert in the game, but I do know how to catch me a shark or two. So I've been on this lake since around level 25. Now I'm level 70, Prestige 5 or whatever. And basically in this video I'm going to teach you how to catch sharks basically as fast as you can catch them. So what I like to do is I like to actually skip days, and personally I only like one day on this lake. So I like this one right here when the peak starts hitting 7. So normally by 9 o'clock, I'm normally full by then, and then I can just get a free cooldown. So that's the fastest way I found out how to get the max money, max XP really quick. So I'm normally full within about a half hour. And how I'm able to do this is I use 4 different spots. I will show these now. I'll also put the coordinates inside the description. But I like this spot right here, right by the dock. This spot over here, this spot over here, and this spot over here. I know there's some other spots like this one and down here, but normally I just rotate these 4 spots. I start here when I first start my day at 7 p.m. and within 5 to 10 minutes I'll go to my next one. I normally full by then. Also, the bait I'm using will be shrimps. You unlock that at level 30, and normally when I'm not getting a bite, I switch to blood, which you unlock at level 30 also, I'm pretty sure. And if you ever had trouble with sharks, maybe it's you're casting too close. So they added a thing in the game where there's a coating of fear. So you gotta cast out at least 40 feet, or you could potentially scare the shark. But that's only with your cast. You can actually get your boat closer than that, but you want to more focus on how far you're casting. And if you're fast enough after you catch your first shark, you can actually cast right back out to where that shark spawned, and you could potentially get 3 sharks really quick. And then at that point, I would move to the next spot because it's hard to get more than 3 sharks to spawn very quickly. I've also gotten a lot of trophies out of here. And to kind of show this method works, I've actually hit top 2 global for weekly XP, strictly fishing these sharks. Some days are definitely faster than others, but it normally doesn't take me longer than 30 minutes or 2 hours. So I know this looks pretty funny for my setup, but the only reason I'm using this setup currently is because there's actually a bug in the game currently where the sharks can get stuck at the bottom, and this setup that I'm using kind of prevents that because it bounces around so much. So if you're not having a problem with sharks, I definitely wouldn't use this setup because people are going to call you cheaters or exploiter or some of that nature, and it's just kind of annoying. But at the same time, there's a bug in the game, and this kind of avoids that. But like I said, I would only use this if you're having the same troubles me and my friends used to have. And I will show you that setup right now. So if you are having trouble, we're using the telescopic rod, the Troy 19.8, the Griffin Spod 10,000 with a 13-pound test light blue braided line. And there you go, you can see my bait and that it's actually at 10 inches or whatever. But you can make a lot of money and a lot of XP doing this method right here, and it's fairly fast and easy. But now I'm just going to roll some clips showing, some trophy sharks or, getting the fast spawns I was talking about. But honestly, it's fairly simple. So I strictly only like those days. You might like a different day or a certain time of night, but I found out that skipping days sometimes could give you access to catching sharks faster. My second method is I rotate every 5 to 10 minutes. Normally after 3 sharks. After 3 sharks, I definitely rotate then. And if I'm full by the time my 4th spot comes around, I'll sit there until about 9 o'clock. And then I'll respawn at the dock and I'll restart my process. So you want to focus on the peak day, the rotation, how far you're casting, because if you cast too short, you're not going to get a bite because you're going to actually scare the sharks. And the bait. Most bait will work, but I would definitely try to keep it at 10 inches. You're definitely going to get some ghost spawns of sharks that come up and don't bite. You're gonna get that at any depth, any bait you use. But this is the most efficient, fastest way possible that I have found out. I've been playing this game for around a month, and I've went from level 25 to what I am now with a lot of money. So I was having trouble when I first started playing this game, but now people are always asking me how to catch sharks. That's just like what I love to catch. Definitely catch some other things as well, but this has been pretty fun for now. I think I'm actually gonna start going for monsters and stuff also from different lakes now that I actually have this lake unlocked. See, as you can tell, it's been roughly, I'd say 7 minutes, and I have 860 fish in my net. But yeah, keep your lines tight and fish on.